Hi there guys, I got a request for two questions, so I'm just going to do them out now to do with sequencing series. So in this first question here, if we have a look at it, right? So it tells us here that three terms, x, y and x plus y are an arithmetic sequence. So three terms and then three terms x, y and xy are in geometric sequence. So what this means as follows is that x plus y minus y is equal to y minus x. So that gets me one equation in x and y. And then this one here, because it's a geometric sequence, xy divided by y is equal to y divided by x. So you can have another equation. Then by manipulating them, you've got your simultaneous equations and you can do that to solve them. Okay? So we'll start off with that and we'll do it as follows. So x plus y minus y is equal to y minus x. So x is equal to y minus x, or y is equal to 2x. Because I add x to both sides, so that will become 2x, so y is equal to 2x. And that's just algebra. That's basic algebra. Okay? And that's your rule from the arithmetic sequence, because in an arithmetic sequence, each term have the same difference. So the third term, take away the second term, is equal to the second term, take away the first term. That's how that works. The next part we have this, geometric. So I can say as follows, that xy divided by y is equal to y divided by x. So that's the third term divided by the second term is equal to the second term divided by the first term. And that's the way a geometric sequence works. So if I multiply across now, okay, I can, that cancels, and I multiply both sides by x, so I get x squared is equal to y. Or y is equal to x, y is equal to x squared. So now I can take these two equations here, and I can as follows. So y is equal to 2x, but y is also equal to x squared. So therefore I can say that x squared is equal to 2x. So x squared minus 2x is equal to 0. And in factorising it, x times x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x has to be equal to 2. Because it can't be equal to 0. So x is equal to 2. So if x is equal to 2, and y is equal to 2 times x, that must mean y is equal to 4. So if we look at that, look, x 2, y is 4, 2 plus 4 is 6, 2, 4, 6. That's an arithmetic sequence. X is 2, y is 4, that's 2, 4, and xy 2 times 4, that's 8, 2, 4, 8. That's a geometric sequence. So that's the answer to that one there. Now it says here, find the difference between the sum of the first 8 terms of the arithmetic sequence and the sum of the first 8 terms of the geometric sequence. And that's just as follows. So that's it. And again, like that with these type of questions here, in general, the second part will be fairly straightforward once you work out the first part. So if we take the arithmetic sequence, it was 2, 4, 6. And we have to get S8. Because the sum of the first 8 terms. Okay? And our formula is in our tables book. And it's that formula on page 22, Sn is equal to n over 2, square bracket 2a plus bracket n minus 1, close bracket times d, square bracket. So that's going to get me, so n is 8. So it's 8 over 2. 2a, so it's 2 times 2, because a is the first term, plus 8 minus 1 times the difference, and the difference between them is 2. So that's 4 times 4 plus 14. So it's 4 times 18, which is 72. So that's the first sum of the first 8 terms of the arithmetic sequence. Now, the geometric sequence was 2, 4, 8. So if I want to get S8, it's a times 1 minus r to the power of n all over 1 minus r. So, S8 is going to be equal to, of a geometric sequence. So, it's a, which is 2. The common ratio, what they're multiplied by, is 2. So that's going to be 1 minus 2 to the power of 8 all over 1 minus 2. Now, if you put that into your calculator, you can do 2 bracket 1 minus 2 to the power of 8, close bracket. And then you divide that by minus 1. So your answer is equal to 510. So the difference then between 510 and 72, so 510 minus 72 is equal to 438. 438. So again, just to go recap what I did was, 2, 4, 6 is the arithmetic sequence. A is 2, the difference is 2. So using my formula, n, which is 8, the 8th term, 8 over 2. 2 times a, 2 times 2, plus 8, which is n, minus 1, times 2, which is the difference. Put that into the calculator, you get 72. 248, the formula here is a times 1 minus r to the power of n, 1 minus r. R is 2, a is 2. And the reason r is 2 is because 2 times 2, 4 times 2, every term is multiplied by 2. So 1 minus 2 to the power of 8 times 2, that gets me minus 510, divided by minus 1 is 510. Subtract the 2, and you get 438. So that's how you do that one there. Now, the other question we had then was as follows. So it was, find the sum of a finite geometric series. Okay, so we had here 3 minus 6 plus 12 minus plus 49 152. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to work out, first of all, what term this is equal to, and then the sum of that amount of terms. So to start off, a is equal to 3, and the ratio is equal to minus 2. Because 3 times minus 2 is minus 6, minus 6 times minus 2 is 12, 12 times minus 2 is minus 24, and so on. Okay, so we use our formula then, and we can say as follows. So Tn is equal to a times r n to the power minus 1. Now we know that this is equal to 49,152. So it's going to be 3 times 2 to the power of n minus 1 equal to 49,152. So I can say that 2 to the power of n minus 1 is going to be equal to, now, it's minus 2. So 49,152 divided by 3 is 16,384. So here you use logs. Now you can't put a minus 2 in as a log, right? So what you're going to do is, and this is kind of comes down to the modulus, because it's 2 to the power of something is equal to minus 16,384. And once, if this is an even number, that's going to be, it doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. Okay, so what you do is you do log, you press 2, and then it's 16384. So basically 2 to the power of 14, or minus 2 to the power of 14, will be equal to 16,384. So that means that n minus 1 is equal to 14. So if I put in, if you got minus 2 to the power of 14, it's equal to that number there. So that's all I did there. So I now know, right, n minus 1. So using algebra, I can say that n is equal to 15. Or that this here is the 15th term. So now what you're asked to do is, you're asked to get the sum of the first 15 terms. So that's the next stage of this. So you have to get the sum of the first 15 terms of this geometric sequence. And so what you can say is, a is 3, r is minus 2, and n is equal to 15. And you have to get s 15. And it's going to be the second formula here. So a is 3. So it's going to be 1 minus 2 to the power of 15. All over 1 minus 2. Now you just have to be careful here. So it's 3, 1 now. Minus 2 to the power of 15. So you do your bracket. Minus 2 to the power of 15 is minus 32,760. So this is all just calculations and taking your time and being careful. So that's still, it's minus 32,768. 1 minus 2 is 3. So that cancels with that. So it's going to be 1 plus 32,768, because minus and a minus. So your answer there becomes 32,769. And that's the answer to that there. So if you added all them terms up, that's what you get. Okay? And a lot of people will think straight away, well, how can they add up when the last term is bigger than it? It's because you've got negative terms all along the way. It's like if I wanted to get the sum of the first three terms, the answer is going to be 9. And 9 is less than 12, because 3 and 12 is 15 minus 6 is 9. So that's how you do that one there. So there's just two parts, and I'm just being aware of the two different parts of it. Hope you found that useful, and if you've any hassle or questions with it, just pop me an email and I can go through it or answer anything you need. Thanks.